Who am I? This is like the third take. I'm Aaliyah Wooten. I'm a flag football player. I'm a student at Hillside High School, and a good friend. What lessons have I learned in life so far? I've learned a lot in the past year, actually. The lessons, there's so much. I learned not to take everything straight to the heart, not to take everything serious because it can get to you, like stress-wise, or just, some people just don't mean things in a bad way. Some other lessons, I learned that from your mistakes, you learn from them, so it's okay to make them. You don't have to overthink them. And that's helped me out a lot in like the past year, like more than you think. How will I apply those lessons to improve my future? Now, every time I make a mistake, I just think, oh, I could use this later on in life. It's okay for me to make this mistake because I know in the future, I'll remember this moment. And also, I learned to think back. I learned to think back to all my mistakes and then remember if it like hurt someone or not. And I'll remember in the future, okay, what can I do now to not make that mistake? I won't bash myself and I won't regret it either. You know, the quote where they're like, oh, live life with no regrets. It's kind of true and it kind of applies to me. And I think it applies to me because I choose to just like not regret and bash myself over something that I did in the past because that past person, it isn't me. I think different now and I am a different person. It's like a year or more later. So I know that I learned from it. So that quote, I just don't regret what I did because now I know to do better and it won't ever happen again in the future. You feel me? But I'm back to who am I? Again, sorry. Back to who am I? I'm a person who also learns from my mistakes. I'm a person who looks forward to the future and still trying not to look in the past. But I'm on my way to just focusing on in the moment, sort of in the future, because sometimes I do get carried away thinking about winning the flag football championships. But I'm a better person. And I'm happy that I am. I'm happy that people tell me the mistakes I've made so I can correct them. People tell me if something hurts your feelings so I can try not to do it again. I am a person who makes mistakes. I'm a person who learns from them. I think I said that already, but some people don't do that at all. I realize that some people, they really just like take what you say and then they just throw it away. Like, oh yeah, I won't do it again. And they do it again. I also learned that some people also don't think like me. I mean, I know I'm like complimenting myself here, but they aren't as mature as me. So they don't really understand. But that's okay because what I'm saying is mostly for me to understand. And if you understand it, then that's also great too. Because then you could take in what I'm saying, use it in your life, and maybe think back to this video like, oh, damn. Leah from high school, she was actually right in her little podcast. Because I am. The lessons keep going back and forth because I'm thinking while I'm saying this so it could come straight from my heart. The lessons I have learned in life, what are some more I could think of? Do what makes you happy. You might hear that a lot, like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Like, no, I mean, like, do what makes you happy or what will make you happy in the future. Because sometimes doing something in the moment, it won't make you happy right now. It might be hard, but in the future, when it's over with, you'll be happy that you did it before. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? You get the gist. But, the lessons I apply lessons to my life every day. Every day I made a mistake, I just think back or flash back to it for a second in the moment. And every mistake I made before impacts a choice in my life. I make now, even unconsciously. Like, if I know, oh, I don't want that candy because it makes my stomach hurt, I'll be like, nah, you know what? I'm not going to eat it today because I know I'll regret it sooner or later. Things like that. There's bigger situations. But that's mostly the thing that I think of. Alright. I'm past 5 minutes and 27, 28. I'm past, yeah. It's like 5:30 seconds. Alright. Bye.